This country is famous for its vibrant night markets, where locals and tourists alike can enjoy a variety of street food, snacks, and unique merchandise. Hello, welcome to Open Tierra. Today we're exploring Taiwan, an enchanting blend of traditional charm and modern innovation, where ancient temples stand beside crowded night markets and mountain landscapes meet the dynamic urban energy of its cities. Join us as we explore its geography, history, and culture. Taiwan is an island located off the eastern coast of Asia, about 100 miles from mainland China, with a total area of 13,974 square miles. It is similar in size to the Netherlands. Taiwan is very mountainous, with over 100 peaks rising over 9,800 feet. The tallest mountain is Yushan, which reaches 12,966 feet. A spine of mountains runs from north to south down the middle of the island. There are also rolling hills and plains along the western coast. Taiwan has a subtropical climate with warm weather year-round, with a mean temperature of 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 degrees Celsius. The northern part of the island has a rainy season from January to late March, while the southern part experiences rain from March to late May. Typhoons are common in the summer and fall. 4 major rivers cross Taiwan: the Zhuoshui, Kaoping, Beigang, and Danshui rivers. Due to the mountainous terrain, rivers in Taiwan are short with steep gradients and fast flow. There are also several lakes, reservoirs, and dams across the island. The eastern side of Taiwan faces the Pacific Ocean and has a rugged coastline with cliffs, inlets, and coral reefs. The coastline along the Taiwan Strait in the west has sandy beaches and mangrove swamps. Major cities like Taipei, Kaohsiung, and Taichung are located along the western coast. Taiwan has a diverse ecology, with subtropical forests at lower elevations and coniferous forests at higher elevations. However, much of the natural vegetation has been impacted by human development. Still, there are national parks and protected areas that conserve Taiwan's natural habitats and wildlife. Taiwan is home to 23 million people from diverse ethnic backgrounds. About 95% of the population is Han Chinese, descended from early settlers from mainland China. The remaining 5% includes indigenous Austronesian peoples, as well as more recent immigrants. Taiwan's indigenous peoples belong to 16 recognized groups, with distinct languages and traditions. Mandarin Chinese is the official language spoken by the majority of Taiwanese. Many also speak Taiwanese Hokkien, a dialect that originated in southern Fujian province. Hakka, another Chinese dialect, is spoken by about 15% of the population. Taiwan's indigenous languages are now endangered, though efforts are underway to preserve them. Its main religions are Buddhism, Taoism, folk religions, and Christianity. Over 35% of the population practices folk religions involving ancestor worship and animism. Buddhists make up over 30% of the population. Christians account for about 4% of the population, while Taoists make up under 3%. Religion plays an important role in public and private life, with many temples and shrines across Taiwan. Taiwanese cuisine is delightfully diverse, blending Chinese influences with local indigenous ingredients and Japanese flavors. Here are iconic Taiwanese foods that you must try. A beloved snack in Taiwan is fried chicken cutlets coated in a crisp batter or flaky breadcrumbs. Street vendors serve up piping hot pieces paired with salty or spicy seasonings. The chicken is juicy and flavorful, a perfect night market treat. Bubble tea was invented in Taiwan in the 1980s and has spread globally. The signature drink contains chewy tapioca pearls or bubbles mixed with sweetened tea. Popular flavors include classic milk tea as well as fruit infusions like mango or passion fruit. Bubble tea is refreshing and fun to drink through an extra large straw. These savory soup dumplings originate from Shanghai but are also loved in Taiwan. Hot broth and meat fillings are wrapped in delicate dough. You eat them carefully with a spoon so the flavorful soup doesn't spill out. Xiaolongbao make a warming, comforting snack. The guabao sandwich truly encapsulates Taiwanese flavors. Braised pork belly, pickled vegetables, cilantro, and crushed peanuts are stuffed into a steamed bun. The balance of tender meat, crunchy texture, and tangy flavors makes guabao a sublime street food experience. Taiwan has been inhabited for thousands of years by indigenous peoples, but significant Chinese settlement did not begin until the 1600s. The Dutch and Spanish established trading outposts in the 17th century, but were later driven out by Ming loyalists, led by Zheng Chenggong. In 1683, Taiwan became part of the Chinese Qing Empire. Large numbers of Han Chinese immigrated to Taiwan at this time. In 1895, China ceded Taiwan to Japan after losing the First Sino-Japanese War. The Japanese occupied Taiwan for 50 years, investing in infrastructure but ruling harshly. At the end of World War II in 1945, Japan relinquished control of Taiwan. The Republic of China government, led by Chiang Kai-shek, took over Taiwan after being forced off the mainland by Chinese communists. When the Kuomintang, KMT, arrived in Taiwan, they imposed martial law and single-party rule. Political dissent was suppressed during this period, known as the White Terror. However, Taiwan began rapid industrialization and economic development in the 1960s and 70s, becoming one of the 4 Asian tigers. Democratic reforms began in the 1980s, leading to Taiwan's first direct presidential election in 1996. Tensions have remained between Taiwan and mainland China, which claims Taiwan as its territory. However, Taiwan has emerged as a prosperous democracy with a distinct identity. Momentous political transitions, such as the election of Chen Shui-bian in 2000, ended the KMT monopoly. Today, Taiwan is a global leader in technology and manufacturing. It boasts a dynamic, open society. Looking ahead, relations with China and Taiwan's international status remain pivotal issues. Taiwan's history reveals an island at the crossroads of Asian civilizations, developing its own unique culture and democracy. Let's take a look at how this island nation transformed itself into a global leader in technology and manufacturing. Our first stop is Taipei, the capital and financial center. Taipei 101, one of the world's tallest skyscrapers, stands as a symbol of Taiwan's economic ambitions. Companies like TSMC and UMC helped establish Taiwan as a powerhouse in semiconductors. Taiwan now dominates the market, supplying chips used worldwide in cars, smartphones, and more. Next, we'll head south to the port city of Kaohsiung, which handles millions of shipping containers annually. Massive shipyards here build vessels exported around the globe. Manufacturing remains crucial to Taiwan, producing electronics, machinery, petrochemicals, and other goods. Taiwan evolved from made in Taiwan to designed in Taiwan, as firms focused on high-tech design. Its economy impressed the world with its stellar GDP growth for decades. While growth has slowed, Taiwan still boasts low unemployment and a high standard of living, and a $790 billion. Its resilient economy weathered shocks like the 1997 Asian financial crisis. Taiwan evolved from an agricultural society to export-driven industrial powerhouse to leader in services and technology. Of course, no trip to Taiwan is complete without a visit to the iconic night markets, bustling with delicious snacks and bargains. Its dynamic SME sector powers these markets where entrepreneurs hawk treats and the latest gadgets. From the glittering skyline of Taipei to the industrial heart of Kaohsiung, it's clear Taiwan's open, trade-based economy has yielded prosperity. In the years ahead, Taiwan aims to become a hub for innovation. Its skilled workforce, infrastructure and strategic location position Taiwan well for the future. Our economic tour reveals how this island turned itself into the Silicon Valley of Asia. Taiwan's complex political status and foreign relations stem from its history. Let's examine how Taiwan transformed into a democracy and the key international dynamics shaping the island today. Taiwan has effectively functioned as an independent nation since 1949, when the KMT lost the Chinese Civil War and rebased on the island. Over the decades, a distinct Taiwanese identity formed. However, China continues claiming sovereignty over the island. Taiwan resists, arguing its de facto autonomy makes it a sovereign state. Most countries acknowledge only China due to its political pressure. Despite this, Taiwan maintains diplomatic ties with 14 nations. China and Taiwan have been governed separately since 1949. Tensions have fluctuated between conflict and cooperation. Recently, China has aggressively opposed Taiwan's nationhood. China conducts military drills near Taiwan and blocks its international participation. However, economic ties remain important. Many advocate diplomatic solutions like China's one country, two systems framework, but disagreements persist. The US recognized Taiwan after the Chinese Civil War, but switched recognition to China in 1979. However, the US maintains a crucial, if unofficial, relationship with Taiwan. The US sells weapons for Taiwan's self-defense against China. While the US acknowledges Chinese sovereignty claims, it opposes resolution by force. Taiwan also lobbies the US for protection and recognition. This triangle of tensions dominates regional geopolitics.